What I'm doing here is I'm putting a trailer hitch that's made by Kurt. On a 2001 CRV. This trailer hitch is pretty heavy duty. It's 1/4 inch steel. It's a 2-inch receiver. It looks like a pretty solid unit. The cost of it was somewhere around $200. But you know, you got to buy the thing to put the ball on, the insert. It doesn't come with a wiring harness. You have to buy that separate. So I think the whole total of this is around $3 1/4. By the time you buy the ball, the insert, the wiring harness, and the hitch itself. But it looks like a pretty good unit. What I'm going to do with it, not only tow trailer, I'm going to put this car carrier on it too to help carry things from the back. They make an 1 1/4 receiver. I wouldn't recommend getting it. It's pretty light. If you want to do something like this carrier or anything like that, you really want the more heavy duty stuff, and it's not that much more money, 50 bucks more maybe or something. So it's really worth it getting the heavier duty one. The first thing you have to do is you have to take these hangers loose for the muffler. You got 2 on the back of the muffler and then 1 up here, and you got to take those 3 off and let that muffler drop so that you can get to the frame that's up in here. There's the second one. Another one right here. Okay, we got the muffler lowered down, and now this thing bolts in these holes here and these holes here. So the next thing we got to do is we got to get the bolts up in there. This hole right here in the center has got to be made bigger so that this thing can go through it, and it won't. So you could either drill it out bigger, or I'm just going to take my cutting wheel and a grinder and I'm just going to make 4 cuts and make it a little bit bigger. Now that'll fit through there. Now what we have to do, they give you this wire that you thread onto a bolt, and then you got to snake this up through there. And through that hole, just like that. Then there you have it. Perfect. Then you unthread this. There's two size bolts, lengths. The short one goes to the back and the long one goes to the front. Now, just to keep from losing that, I'm going to temporarily put this nut on there. Because if it goes up in there, it's not a good thing. So now, same thing. I'm going to put that through there like this, and then thread it onto the bolt, and it just goes right into the thread. Make sure it's on there enough that it's not going to come off. And then I got to put this wire up. And wow, look at that. That was really nice. Back through there. And right out. Perfect. And again, I'm going to put a nut on here temporarily just to keep it from disappearing on me. Now we got to repeat the same thing on the other side. Alright, I'm going to put the front one in now. Threading it on. See that hole? Right in, perfect. Now we're ready to put this baby up into place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the nut off of this bolt. I'm going to put this fish wire back on it. Then I can put it through that hole over here, and I won't lose that bolt up in the frame, because I don't want to do that. I may not get it back if I lose it. Okay, now we're going to raise this up until gotta raise that up and get that through. This is not easy. Okay.
And if you got that one, you should be able to have me move away, and then you could get that one.
Can you just hold that? No, I got it. Okay. Now it's a question of just tightening it up.
Right.
Okay, I learned something here while I was doing this. They make this hole here. Stupid me didn't use it. What we should have done was put the first bolt in the back with the fish wire, run it through, unhook the fish wire and put the nut in. Go over on the other side, do the same thing. Then once you get the two back ones in, run the fish wire over and bring this bolt in, and then the other one. And I think that would be easier. We got it, but it took two people. It would have been easier to do it, put the bolts in after it was up there. But live and learn. It'll work. It did work. So let me tighten down these bolts now. And then right up here, before you tighten up the bolts, you have this little U-bolt that goes through this ring here for towing, for pulling out. Put that bolt in before you tighten up, otherwise you can't get it in. Okay, I got it bolted solid. Muffler's back up in place. The thing has a cutout for the muffler. It was a little tight, but it seemed to work. You can put a receiver in like that for towing, but what I also got was one of these carriers, and that just slides in there as well, and that gives me storage in the back. Now what I'm going to do on this one, this is a cheap one, only 300 pounds, but I don't want to put a lot of weight on this thing. So I went with the lighter weight one so that I didn't put a lot of weight on it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put a piece of plywood on this and bring it out to here. And that way if I want to put something that could potentially fall between there, I can. But I think for my purposes it's going to work out pretty good. Now the next thing is to wire in. So what I've done is I pulled up the carpet, and there's a place here, a little compartment. So I pulled that up, pulled the carpet up, I drilled a hole in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed these wires down through that. What I did is I found a better spot. I took the battery, I took the speaker out, and behind it was a harness, and I was able to come through here with the wires, and that worked out better. So I got it all connected now. I'll put the speaker back in, and the only thing I have left now is to put a ground in. Then you have this piece here that connects to that, and this is what goes to the trailer. What I'll do is I'll just leave that folded right up in there until I need it. And then I can just bring it out through the tailgate when I need to hook the trailer up. In the meantime, it's in here and out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to test this thing out. That would be running lights. That's left blinker. That's right blinker. And that's brake lights. So we should be good to go. Hello.
Morning.
Morning. Want to back her right in?
Yeah, okay.
Can you do that?
Sure.
So where's our problem?
Okay, you probably can see where I scuffed it up a little bit. See that little piece over there? See the little hairline split?
Oh yeah.
And there's another one on this side.
What we have here is a trailer that my neighbor brought over and wanted me to weld up some stuff on it. You can see right here, it's got a crack in it. He's concerned about that. So what I want to do is weld that crack in and then plate that over with something. We got the same problem over on this side. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Okay, I laid it in there pretty heavy, so that should hold. He should be good to go on that.